Hey guys, I'm here today to talk about fly fishing reels. I know that everybody's got their budgets and everything for reels, but let me tell you, after 15 years of this, the truth is you get what you pay for. My grandpa always said that, and it's the truth, especially when it comes to reels and fly fishing reels. You know, you got to budget in some money for a reel, and then make sure that it'll last you through all the different rods you're gonna grow into along the way. So over time, what I've kind of come to the conclusion is that there are saltwater fly fishing reels and there are freshwater fly fishing reels. Everybody tries to cross over with sealed drags and things like that, and everybody's successful with that. Some people start with saltwater reels, and they'll go ahead. Anything you do in saltwater that works and continues to work will work in freshwater. The same is not true of things made with freshwater orientation that go to salt. Just remember that. So in other words, you can't use a cast aluminum reel in salt. I mean, you can, but you can't use it very long. So that's the downside of that. I've settled in over the years for my son. It just really occurred to me on this last trip to the coast what my thinking was as far as reels. And basically, and it happened over the summer too, because I was finding that hatch reels are just super duper reels, okay? I mean, they're freaking great. But they get a little heavy over all the casting you have to do in freshwater for carp and blind casting for whatever, bass or whatever. So they get a little heavy. They're made a little heavy because they're made for salt. Makes sense, right? Well, they got a seal drag, you know, they're sexy as hell. Beautiful color choices, beautiful reel, just sexy, man. It's just pure sexy. So anyway, that's the hatch. I'm totally hooked on that. Got two of these for my 8s, and they're great. But then I started thinking about Sage, and I'm a Sage fan too. Sage rods, I'm all in on Sage rods now, all out of the other brands. And darn it, I had to try some of their reels. So I started buying these in the early spring. And these reels are just the right weight for freshwater and carp. Seal drag, if you had to, I take them as a backup on salt. So they're my backup reels on salt. And drag's good and everything else on these. So what I do on these, since they have colors, real colors, is I'll color code these, and that's what you want to do if you have multiple same reels, is get different colors so you can just glance at it and know that's your 7 or that's your 8 or one's a sinker or one's a floater or whatever. Color code your reels whenever you get the chance. On these guys right here, these are color coded. One's clear, very rare. I haven't seen, this is the only one I've ever seen. I'm sure there's some more out there. This is the clear. So the clear, it has a certain line on it, and the spool matches, whatever, who cares. And the other one is a blue. So, you know, eventually I'll have every color in the rainbow, I hope. But for now, that's how you do it. Make sure that you check out, when you're shopping for quality saltwater reels, and if you think you can handle the weight of these over time in freshwater, hatch. And for my buddies over at Sage, good stuff right here. Really good, nice size, nice feel. Drags are awesome, okay? Got to back up and talk about drags for a minute. Both of these companies have good drag systems, sealed. Hatch had some problems with Gen 1s, first generation, so you can upgrade a Gen 1 to a Gen 2. And I would suggest that if you aren't having problems, go ahead and do a Gen 2 upgrade, send it in, have it done. The drags with Gen 2 seals in them are going to be great. So I've had one that, I'm going to tell you the truth, that it's a Gen 1, and I had to send it in, and it got a complete upgrade, and it's just fantastic now. So anyway, and if you have one that's sticking on you, I've broken these down, so it's pretty simple on the inside for me. If you have a problem with your drag, don't hesitate, don't wait, send it in, because it's gonna get worse, not better, just naturally. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video on fly fishing reels. That's my take on it. And I will always entertain whatever your thoughts are. Feel free to comment. Go to www.texasflycaster.com for more information. And thanks for watching.